Recollect and Ramble. Welcome to my channel. I just wanted to stop in and share just a little bit of an update with you about some of the things that I'm working on right now. As some of you may know from earlier videos, I do have a junk journal group that meets, we meet once a month, and everyone in the group basically are students that I've had in junk journal classes at different times. So we have a group of about, I don't know, 8-9 people that come pretty regularly, and we get together and just, we don't even have to be working on junk journal stuff. It's really about just getting together in the same room face to face and sharing some of the things we're up to and working on projects. Most of us are in there working on junk journal stuff, so it has been kind of fun. So I'm looking forward to that, to getting together with them again. Last time we met, what I did was I hauled out this bin. And this bin had in it what some people call a UFO, an unfinished object. It was full of stuff that I had gathered and actually started creating junk journals with, and I hadn't gotten very far. So I hauled it out and I decided to make this sort of the focus of my projects that I'm going to be doing with the junk journal class. So, or junk journal group. They're not a class anymore, just a group. And so what I had in there was some masterboard collage pieces that I had already sort of made into some junk journals, but they were kind of these, you know, like they fold in kind of on each other, sort of like that. You know, that's sort of what they were, and I decided that I wasn't that interested in those anymore. So I took all of those apart. I kept all of the pages, and on some of them, not these are sort of leftover scraps of that masterboard, which I am going to be using to make, you know, some ephemera for these new ones, but I get ahead of myself here. What I did was I kept, cut down some of the covers so that they were the proper size for the pages that I also salvaged from those, that junk journal project. And then I covered just some regular chipboard from, you know, the type of chipboard that you get on a cereal box or food boxes, and covered those with some, this was in particular some graph paper. And so that leaves a nice finish on the inside of those and gives them a little more body so that they're better used as book covers. And then I did some pieces that will make nice spines for all of these little junk journals. So let me show you what the pages inside look like. There will be 4 signatures in each one. And I've got some, I think this is like some Tim Holtz paper, and there's just some colored cardstock. There's some paper that looks like it's distressed, like it's tea stained or coffee stained or something. It's not really, it comes printed that way. But I had a whole pile of that, so I kept that. There's some vintage ledger. Let's see what we've got here. Again, some kind of Tim Holtz stuff. Some faux coffee stain paper. Some pretty colored cardstock. You know, it's a little bit of the same in each signature. So there you go. That's just a little bit about what's in there. I am going to start decorating some of these with some ephemera, some mini collages, pockets, tuck spots, things like that. So I have one of those. Got one ready to go. I thought I had another one. Yep, I've got 2 ready to go. Here's another one. It's got the spine and the 2 covers. I've got the makings for a couple more, but I don't have the covers all kind of figured out quite yet. And then whatever leftover I have is going to be used to make some, like I said, ephemera to go and decorate those other pages. So these are kind of the balance of signatures and pages that I have. I do have a few in here. Let me see what else I have. Yeah, so that's about it. But I'm going to probably put together at least one more small junk journal using bits and pieces of all of that. Now, like I said, this bin has been in existence for years. What I used to do when I made junk journals is I'd figure out a color scheme and I would just grab from a whole bunch of different places. I grab washi tape and trims and fabric and all kinds of stuff. So I'm just going to show you some of the components that I have that I think I may utilize in these little junk journals. We'll just start at the top. So as per usual, I do have some beautiful vintage seam binding ribbon. Some more ribbon. This is more just satin ribbon, but in that navy blue. Here I have this beautiful vintage rickrack. Don't know if you can see that. It's like a beautiful, like, I don't want to say putty color, but a nice tan taupe beige. Anyway, I think that'll be beautiful in these. Some more stuff I've got. I'll put that up with the ephemera. Some more trims that I have is this lovely antique. I'm pretty sure this is handmade, very, very old, but that is just going to be lovely in these junk journals. I do also just have some fabric scraps that I have gathered, just a few little pieces. There's some larger fabric scraps. I do love this piece, by the way. I don't think that it is feed sack material, but I love it. I think it's very reminiscent of that. Some more pieces I have, so it's really just a smattering of blues and golds and beautiful rust-colored reds. And let me see what else I have in here for fabric. Yeah, as you can see, there's a real color theme that runs through all of the items that I'm going to be using to embellish these little junk journals. So there's some of that, and then also added to that is going to be some, let's see what we got here. Oh, another piece of that. Some beautiful denim blue. And is that all? Oh, I guess I've got some others. Just some lovely tea-dyed muslin there. Just some strips that'll make really, really great snippet strips. Okay, so next, let's just keep going down the top. I did gather together some, this is like really nice sort of embroidery cord. It's not embroidery floss. This actually is pearl cotton and some colors that I thought would go nice with this. And finally, let's get into some more of the fancy trims. I used to have an entire roll of this trim. I do love this trim. I think this might be about the end of it, so that's going to be sad when I finally run out of all of that. Next, this lovely, I think this is probably for a pillowcase. This is also very old. I think I did tea dye this, but a lovely variegated blue. Also, some more seam binding ribbon, which is always a favorite. Oh, there's some more fabric. More fabric. Isn't that a cute little piece? Anyway, some more seam binding ribbon. This lovely, lovely old cloth measuring tape that will get used as trim. It's beautiful strapping, almost like belt strapping. But love that. It's this nice, thick, sort of rusty orange color. I have a few different kinds of braid. This is some navy blue braid. This beautiful, very old vintage gold braid. And then this, again, beautiful rusty orange red braid. And finally, there's probably some other stuff hidden under here. Oh, there's some more seam binding ribbon. This beautiful loopy trim, edge trim there. And then this piece, which I'm not sure if I am actually going to use in these, because I just keep thinking that this piece would make such a beautiful, like, let's imagine that we make this into a junk journal. It would make such a beautiful wrap, You could wrap a book in this and it would just be a lovely way to embellish the cover. So I'm not sure about that, but I will keep it in here just for inspiration. And finally, now we're down to just like a few bits and bobs. This little, like, I think it's kind of faux leather little frame. It did come off of a picture frame, and I did remove these little metal corners. Well, it might have been that one just fell off, so I just took them off. But I think maybe I will glue those back on. I will get out my glossy accents, glue those back on, and that would be a beautiful embellishment for the front of one of these little books. So yeah, I just love that. I think that's beautiful. So we may use that. Here's a couple of washi tapes that I guess I didn't miss because they've been in this box for a really long time, but they are also a beautiful addition to this entire, what do I want to call it, almost menagerie of items. Here's a little tassel just made with some African wedding beads on there. I will probably reuse some of those. And here are just some bits and bobs. This fantastic old earring, which make great dangles either on the spine or on the edges of papers. Here's like an old locker tag, 373. Some old buttons, an old like cufflink holder, a gear from a clock, some woven leather buttons there, and I don't even know what these are, but they're really cute, and I've got 3 of them. so yeah, they're just little brass metal pieces. And one thing that I found in here that I have been looking for forever was my little container with all of my long needles, long sharp needles in it. So I've been looking for that. I was so glad that I found it. And last, I'll share with you this beautiful leather wallet. It originally came from Morocco. It had a Velcro closure, and you guys, I just detest Velcro. So I removed that closure, and I'm hoping that I can reuse some of this beautiful leather in a junk journal project. I don't know if it will happen that it will become part of these, but it will become part of something in the future. Something in the near future is going to use this beautiful leather from Morocco. All right, you guys. I think that's all I had to share with you today. I just wanted to come on, say hi, let you know, yep, I'm still alive. I'm still here. Yeah, just I'm keeping busy. I'm doing a lot of stuff for theater right now. I am in charge of props for the next 2 shows. So that is a little labor intensive. So yeah, I'm going to be working on my own creative projects in between working on creative projects for other people and other things. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed that. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment to let me know if you like where I'm going with these little baby junk journals. And I will keep you I'll keep you posted on the progress of getting those done. So once again, this is Cynthia from Recollect and Ramble. I hope you guys are having a great day. It is a beautiful day here, and I hope you're finding time to do something creative yourselves. I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great day, and thanks so much, you guys.